Previously on Layover Adventures, my week-long conference trip began with the flight to Toronto, then to Chicago. With 7 hours of layover, I visited the Cultural Center, Millennium Park, with the being under construction. Then headed back to the airport. Where my next flight got delayed for 2 hours. And finally arrived in Spokane.
We also have several other cars that may.
It's morning. I'm going down to get some breakfast. And this is my fed today. So this episode is not technically a layover adventure, but I thought it'd be nice to share the videos I took. After breakfast, while the heavy rainfall, I looked around the facility and then headed out to go see the airport again in the daylight. I spotted some cool birds on my way. I liked how they displayed artworks by local art students. By the time I got out of the airport, the rain had turned into hail. While the sky cleared up. Checking out. I checked out and caught the bus to the conference. The bus ride was about half an hour, and we crossed the border between Washington State and Idaho. It seemed very different from the view of Canadian cities. It felt very American. We arrived at the base camp. And it was beautiful everywhere, with the river and tall woods. We had supper and the day ended. Starting the next day, we did a lot of team building and self-discovery activities. Including gathering around the bonfire. And in between, when the bell rang, we ran to grab food, which was very nice. I asked for a vegetarian diet, and it tasted so good that my very Korean taste buds didn't get tired of 6 days of non-stop Western meals, which proves it was really good. The cook even kindly shared the recipes on the last day. Although the souvenirs were a bit random, the camp was really pretty. I dipped my toes into the water a lot. and even went swimming in the freezing cold water.
Sorry, I took it.
And so with turtle
Whatever it
too.
is. I don't know. She seems really squishy.
Allegedly in the morning, according to Larry.
Speaking of turtles, it was also a great place for birding. One morning, I got up and watched a bunch of swallows by the riverbank. As well as bald eagles. In addition to robins and other common birds. The beautiful scenery inspired me to create these art pieces as well. There were some opportunities to get out of the camp and visit nearby places. Every morning there was a hike to a nearby coffee shed, which I joined only once. It was a great way to start the day. We also went out a couple of evenings to the pub nearby. Towards the last day, we had a chance to go on a cruise at Coeur Lake.
It's an open bar, right?
We even got some fancy desserts. The weather was perfect. And it was so pretty that someone was actually getting married at the dock.
That's adorable.
That's a good idea. For the 7 night, it's like $40 for royalty.
The sun came up for the last day, and it was time to leave the beautiful river and hop back onto the bus. All the organizers were outside, waving and ringing bells to say goodbye, which made us a bit sentimental. Goodbye, Post Falls, and we were back at Spokane Airport.